Hi guys, shorter video today. I just had a couple of special visitors today on my Instagram, and I also have a Tom Jones who I've just called out who's probably going to come back, so ignore the beeping. Um, so I will be doing a much longer Facebook fails compilation later on, but I wanted to get these two down. So first of all, I want you to meet Hollywood's best, who hit me up Sunday on my closed account, well, my banned account. Surprise! Lots of cheer. Hello, dear fan. It's Mr. Hugh Jackman. I've decided to create this special private account because my official account is managed by my management. And I also want to let you know that I would never put my name or photo on any unverified account. I just want to see how I can support my fans financially and otherwise. So, how long have you been a fan? I said, but you've just put your name on this unverified account, haven't you? To which my absolute muppet goes, hello, I saw your likes and comments on my official page. That's why I decided to text you on Instagram. I really appreciate you being a big fan of mine. Love heart. Hoping that I would completely forget about the opening. I said, what happened to not putting your name on unverified accounts? To which my scammer came back with, now I see why a celebrity do not talk with fans, because they find it difficult to believe it's real. This is Jack chatting with you. I'm just doing this to chat some of my fans to know what they think about me and my career. Note that this man is calling himself Jack, Hugh Jackman. These guys are so stupid. Where are you from? He said. I said, really? Prove it. And he'd gone away for a while, came back. Prove what now? I could feel the indignation, guys. I said, that's your Hugh, because you're now the 200th fake to message, and you all use the same format and bullshit messages and excuses. Now, I was at work while this was happening, so I just didn't have time on this. So, about 10:30 this morning, my Hugh Jackman, who calls himself Jack, came back with the most frighteningly accurate AI voice notes I've ever heard. So I know you guys have probably seen the shorts, but I'm going to play him again.
Now, honestly, I don't know why you'd think I'd straight out lie to a loving fan of mine. Come to think of it, I'm not fond of people calling me what I'm not, which is a liar. Heard about numerous people going about on here saying they're me, but that's not the case right now. If you have information on them, please do well to inform me, okay? Before it gets out of hand and people get really hurt. But I guess this was one of the reasons my manager gave me an earful about me not just talking to anyone out there just because I want to or feel like it.
So what gives it away, obviously, is that crackling, because you wouldn't get that in a clean voice note. There is very little inflection. It is a little robotic, but the English is quite frighteningly good, right? So anyone else would potentially fall for this, right? Someone a lot older who might not know about sort of technology might quite easily just go, holy shit, I just received a voice note from Hugh Jackman, who likes to be called Jack, apparently. So, but I wasn't about to fall for it because I obviously know these guys are fake. I said, oh dear. At least you got the accent right this time, even though the vernacular is all wrong. If you can send a voice note, you can call and answer a question or two. But thanks for the voice notes. Apps are getting quite good, so my IT team will be able to see you, won't they? Pity you still made a critical mistake, but not a bad try, really. You should be proud. Which got my scammer's attention. And why would I do that? Came the indignant response for being asked to call me. I said, and why would you send the voice notes? Trying to stump him with logic. And in response to my IT team having a look at it, lol, your IT team, he mocks. I said, yes, my IT team. I work at a university. You're funny, very funny. This guy was so arrogant. I said, and you're clearly not Aussie. Is Moogle getting triggered, is he? And then in response to very funny, I said, you think that isn't a thing? Wow, you grew up in a village, clearly, because he found it hilarious that I might have connections in IT or a team at my disposal of IT. And whilst I don't work at a university, I very much have an IT team where I work. LMAO, he said, It's how you're demeaning with your words. Keep up the good works, he said, letting his English slip. I said, your arrogance for someone at your level is astounding. My IT team, ha ha ha, mocks my Jackman. And in response to laugh my ass off, it's how you're demeaning with your words, I said, love how your West African is showing, at which point he very quickly poddled off. And in response to my IT team, ha ha ha, I said, yes, at my job. Work, what you don't do, instead of stealing. You scammers get so unironically indignant at being called out. It's hilarious. But thanks for the content for social media. And he's poddled off. Now, yeah, he's restricted me from his account. But I initially found those voice notes quite frightening. Now, on to our piece de resistance. Now I want you to meet Vivan Delis. Again, scammers. Oh, never mind the names. God, Vivan Delis. Hello, this is Tony Bennett, online publicist team, bracket. A big thanks to you. You have such a lovely activity record of likes, comments and following, close bracket. We won't fail to express our gratitude to you. We love you. My name is Vivian. I was instructed to contact you by Mr. Tony. Thank you. Lucky me, haven't had a dead person in a while, though I did have Patrick Swayze's management hit me up. I said, Tony asked you to contact me? Tony himself? With an insane amount of question marks. To which my scammer said, exactly! How are you doing? I said, wow, I'm amazed. How is Tony doing these days? Is he fully recovered from dying? And in response to exactly how am I doing, I said, I'm great. And in response to how is Tony, has he fully recovered from dying, my scammer said, he's doing great. How long have you been a great fan of Mr. Tony? To which I said, that's fantastic, like Lazarus, huh? And in response to how long have I been a fan of Mr. Tony, I said, oh, my mother was the fan for a long time, which I fuck with, love hearts. I said, obviously the music dried up last year, understandably. Then my scammer says, please do note that Mr. Tony has one official page and strictly for career purpose. So this is the best way to connect with his most dedicated fans from all part of the world. To which I said, sure. I'm sure keeping his online profile up while deceased has been difficult for him. But that's why he has people like you with a direct line to the alternative plane. Will he tour again now that he's back? To which my scammer said, that's for sure. I guess you surprised to receive a message from me as you weren't expecting it. Tony requested I connect you with him. He said he noticed your undying love through your activities and following on his official account for years now, which I haven't, but okay. And in response to that's for sure about him touring, I said, that's good. Good to see him back on the horse, so to speak. Let not mere death keep a good man down. And in response to, I guess you were surprised to receive a message, I said, that's awesome. I'm frankly shocked, but I do have psychic gifts and have spoken with many deceased stars, which my idiot love hearts. What's your favourite thing about him? ? What's your favourite among his creations? Came the at least marginally original question. To which I said, I have no idea. I've never met the man. I guess his skill at rising from the dead like Lazarus is pretty impressive, which our idiot love-hearted. I said, what do you think? To which he says, this is unusual. He has never asked me to connect with anyone before except for bookings, reservations, purchases, and a few contract. He said you seem to remind him of someone, so this should be personal. Oh, wow. The if he were alive 98-year-old man wants to get personal with me. To which I said, it is amazing. I do hope that who I remind him of is not also dead and that Tony can communicate with her on the spiritual plane. I know rigor mortis and general decay can play havoc with the appendages, which my absolute potato love-hearted. They then replied to themselves, so I agreed to contact you on his behalf and connect you to him, giving it's my job. At which point I was starting to think this was getting a bit stupid. Sorry, I don't know why my phone just did that. I said, must be nice working with a dead man. Does your salary come in late or does an angel bring it? Awesome. I said, do you use a crystal ball to communicate with him or a Ouija board? I'm curious. At this point, my scammer realised something was wrong. I don't understand, came the response. At which point, I sent this little gem I prepared earlier with a hysterical laughing emoji and said, you absolute muppet. How lazy can a scammer get? You muggles are ridiculous, and this is why you have no clients or money. At which point, they poddled off. I don't think they even blocked me. No. So please feel free at spamming this one, because they didn't even bother to block. They just gave it up immediately. Absolute morons. As a bit of a dessert, I just want to read this one. It's very short. Meet Mark Woodwood, Tom Jones's son and manager to Tom Jones, who hit me up yesterday. Thanks, sweetie. Kissy face, kissy face. You have been supporting me so much with your random comments and indeed grateful. I would love to speak to you. Kindly send me a friend request or message me privately on Telegram. Thanks. Telegram link. Sir Tom Jones. Sorry, that was really weirdly hard to read. To which I said, I'm sorry, what? You're having a direct conversation with Tom Jones' son. This is my very private account and I handle it personally. Some pages with my dad's name and profile are developed by robotic programs to help send numerous texts randomly to fans around the world. Absolutely getting confused whether he's meant to be Mark or Tom Jones. I said, so why did you say thank you for supporting me? That doesn't make sense. Either you're posing as Tom or Mark. If you're Mark, the opening message is nonsensical. To which my scammer said, so sorry. Actually, I was going through my dad's verified page and I then saw your beautiful comments and like on it. So I decided to hit you up on here on my private account to let you know how grateful I am to have you guys as a lovely fan, which I pretty know you a big time fan of my dad's work and I. Oh, wow. This guy. To which I went, you're getting your personalities mixed up again. How grateful I am to have lovely fans, yet you claim you're Mark? Are you confused? Did you hit your head? At which point he sends a shocked emoji. I said, do you think Mark is famous? Name one thing he's done. Because this guy was absolutely deluded, obviously. Have you forgotten that I'm the manager of Tom Jones' Good Music? Came the indignant response. To which I said, have you forgotten when Tom became famous? And according to your logic, every manager then mixes his own job up with the actual artist who does the work. That's nonsensical. And why do you have the senators in your description? Sorry, I can't read. I don't have my glasses on. And that's only because legitimate son and manager of Tom Jones, group of music, the Senators. The whole thing was just nonsense, and this guy was so out of his depth. If he comes back, which I have no doubt he probably will, I'll make a follow-up. But there you go. Sorry about the choppy reading. I don't have my glasses and I'm super tired. So like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I've got a long one coming of idiots of Facebook. And a couple more shorter ones. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.